Rams, Red Storm in a cross-conference clash. Pitching now, Wisner. One and one the count. It comes a little high, ball one. We appreciate all of you guys tuning in here on the Rams Digital Sports Network for the live coverage of this event. Another pitch in the dirt, ball three. 3-1 the count. Let's talk about who's out in the field. Of course, on the mound for the Rams, number 5, Clay Wisner. Catching, Reese Genter. That pitch gets tipped. Strike 2. Count runs full. The 3-2, high fly ball down the alley. And the grab from the center fielder brings up out number 1. Rams come into this contest 22-11, but off of 2 road wins to get the series over the Truett McConnell Golden Bears, breaking the Rams' 8-game losing streak as they look to capitalize it here today. But it won't be easy as they will be taking on the Rio Grande Red Storm. Last time these two faced off, it was quite the contest. 17-14 the final score, but the Rams going into the 5th inning were down 7-2 as the second pitch comes. Scurries on the inside. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 from Wisner. Grounder down the 4-5 hole into the shallow center field, and it's a base hit for the Red Storm, bringing out a pinch runner. In number 9, as I try to look at my roster. But with that, 1 out and a runner aboard. Pitch comes in a second. He deals on the outside. Ball 1. Wisner checks, deals. Big swing and a miss, strike 1. Count evens up. The pitch, high fly ball sailing into shallow right field. And the catch made by David Meach. Two outs on the board, runner on the base paths. Batting now, Braden Gall, the DH. Batting in the cleanup spot. First pitch comes, it's a strike. The 0-1. Throw all the way down to second. They'll tag him out. That brings up the 3rd and retires the side as we move our way into the bottom of the 1st inning. I'd be remiss if we didn't thank a couple of our sponsors. Since 1984, Soul Construction has led the way in innovative commercial construction solutions for West Virginia and Virginia. Soul Construction, a proud sponsor of Bluefield University Athletics. Since 1989, Black Tie Charter has gone the extra mile to provide its clients with exceptional service. The Rams ride with Black Tie Charters. Out in the field for the Rio Grande Red Storm pitching, Trey Mead catching number 33, Jacob Johnson. Over at first base, number 4, Trey Carter. At second, Austin Kendall. At shortstop, Alex Scular. At third, Gavin Lovesky. Out in right field, Brady Conley. In center, Darius Jordan. And in left, Will Mann. Like I said, the last time these two had quite an interesting bout. It was a very tight game. 17-14, the ending score. I know kind of seems like a low-scoring football game, but put up 17 on a single team is extremely impressive. And the Rams, like I said, coming off 2 really big wins to snap that 8-game losing streak and the long stint away from home. I think they're all a little bit glad We apologize for some of the technical difficulties, but 2 outs are on the board here in the top of the second inning. Rams with 2 quick fly balls as that first pitch goes foul. 0-1 the count, 2 outs. Rams, of course, gain the 1 run in Nate Cobb after the single from Clay Wisner. Wisner clasps and deals. Tips it around. Strike 2. Oh and 2 the count. 2 outs. Pitch comes. Tips right into the glove of Genter to bring up out number 3. We'll move into the bottom of the second here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Elijah Lewis to start off the inning for the Rams. Lewis coming in with a .305 batting average, but claims the most home runs on the team with 6. Lewis steps in. He deals. Curls on the outside corner, strike 1. 0-1 the count. Rams already doing 1-0 lead over the Red Storm. But the Red Storm took a couple innings to come alive, tacking on 4 in the bottom of the third when they played over in Rio Grande. The 0-2, a swinging strike 3, brings up out number 1. And batting next, number 44, Kevin Torres, as he makes his way over to home plate. First pitch, high fly ball in a left center field, drops right before the center fielder, and it's a base hit for Kevin Torres. Max Aristi, who we usually see in the top of the lineup because he is a tremendous base runner, one of the fastest, and can lay down the ball. But the Rams strategizing a little about seeing that they're going to need a little more depth deeper into their lineup. choosing to go with Nate Cobb at number 1, so they kind of switched. But 1 out, 1 man aboard. And number 2, Max Aristi at the plate. Pickup attempt's no good. Pitch comes a little high. Ball 1. The 1-0. Aristi gets a piece of it. Veers foul down the third base line. Rams coming into this contest 22-11. The Red Storm 18-25. Red Storm, a River State's foe, but has definitely given the Rams some trouble this season. The pitch. Fly ball into shallow center field. Little drop before it gets to him. And another base hit tacked on. 2 runners on the base paths as Bryce Medlock comes up to complete the first run through of the lineup in the bottom of the second inning. With a runner in scoring position, Rams need to take advantage. Breaking ball skids in the dirt. Ball 1. One out of the count. Pitch comes, grounder down the 5-6 hole. Torres sprinting towards home. He'll get there in time and bring home the second run of the game. First run at the bottom of the second. And still Rams having 2 runners on the base paths, one of which in scoring position. Ducks are in the pond with runners at first and second. Rams having the 2-0 lead over the Red Storm. And it looks like there's going to be a quick mound visit, and we're going to thank a couple more of our sponsors. Giving Networks offers broadband internet speeds, fast and outdated phone company, DSL, and comparable to cable with no data caps. Giving Networks going further with the Rams. Make your next event special with Chick-fil-A at the Mercer Mall Catering. The Chick-fil-A Mercer Mall locations offer options such as nugget strip salads and box meals. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. The Grind, one of these species, offer regional flavors while employing a unique culture around their brand. The Grind never stops. Dutch's Dairy offers whole 2% chocolate milk and drinkable yogurt in the heart of the plant of Rural Retreat, Virginia. Dutch's Dairy, the Rams' choice for milk. And it looks like there's a new pitcher. For the Red Storm. Number 13, Gabe Carter from Huntington, West Virginia. Huntington High School on the border of Ohio and West Virginia. And, of course, the University of Rio Grande. Located in Rio Grande, Ohio. Which I've told that It's on a mesa, so that, land formation that's just a flat plateau, but raised just above the rest. And most of the Rio Grande Red Storms roster hailing from the Buckeye State. Gabe Carter, the young left-handed pitcher from Huntington, West Virginia, home to Marshall University. But with runners at first and second, play will resume. And back to the top of the lineup, Nate Cobb. First pitch comes. A little outside. Nope. On the outside corner, check that. Strike one. One out on the board. Runners at first and second. Carter checks back. He deals into the dirt. Ball one. Cobb with the double in the first at bat of the game and became the lone man to score until the bottom of the second. Second pitch is strike. 1-2 the count. One out. Carter checks back. He deals. Cobb gets a piece of it. Count remains 1-2. The 1-2. High and inside. That shin music all day. 2-2. Count even. The pitch. Curls in the dirt and goes behind the catcher. 2 stolen bags. With runners now at second and third. A swing of the bat could bring both home and give the Rams the 4-0 lead. Payoff pitch from the young freshman in Carter. Strikes Cobb in the bat and loads up the bases. As Reese Genter makes his way to bat. And although the young freshman who has been able to spend a lot of time behind the plate, he's even a bigger hitter. First pitch comes. Toes the third base line. Goes foul. Reese Genter being the number 2 guy to home runs, of course, behind who I said earlier, and Elijah Lewis has a .298 average. Has had 27 RBIs. Has had 36 hits. Oh, and 2 the count. 1 out. Bases are loaded. Carter deals. Fly ball Drops before the center fielder, and a run comes home. Bases remain loaded. Rams now up by 3. One out, still on the board. But 3 runners on the base paths as number 24, David Meach, up to bat. Meach, one of the big senior leaders and one of the hardest workers on this Bluefield squad. Count now at 1-1. 1 out. Skids in the dirt. Catcher stays in front of it to prevent Medlock from stealing home. The 2-1. Check swing doesn't hold up. Count now at 2-2 with 1 out on the board. And the bases are loaded. Carter pitches, curves into the dirt. Full count. An important pitch coming up. The pitch goes foul. Count remains 3-2. Bases loaded. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Rams currently up by 3. Swing of the bat could put them up by 5. Grand slam. Could put them up by 7. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Brings up out number 2, and the Rams in a tight spot as they have 3 runners on the base paths. But the pitcher in Clay Wisner now coming up to bat. The pitch. Wisner, live drive past the third baseman. In the left field, 2 runners come home. And now, runners now at first and second. Rams up by 5 to start off this already exciting game. Now batting, Taylor Moe. Taylor Moe having 33 runs on 33 hits, 30 RBIs, and a .317 batting average. First pitch goes strike. Ducks in the pond with runners at first and second. Pitch. Mo bunts. down third base line, trying to throw it over to first. Oh, the first baseman got to jump up, but Taylor Moe loads up the bases. The Rams in a great position with the big batter in Elijah Lewis. Coming up. First pitch, dead before the plate, ball one. 3-minute board. Rams up by 5, bottom of the second. Grounder. And Elijah Lewis puts 3 men into home. It looks like there's an injured player. We'll take a quick break on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Rams now up 8-0 in the bottom of the second after a great cleanup bat from Elijah Lewis. Lewis over at second. And batting now. Hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, this will be the final time we have a little more technical difficulties. But as you guys just witnessed, the Rams put up 12 runs in the bottom of the second, and the Rio Grande Red Storm are going to have quite the task in bringing that together. Rams just had a phenomenal at-bat, having to make the Rio Grande go through 3 pitchers. You're probably going to see a little more of the depth of the bullpen of the Rio Grande Red Storm later today. Still pitching, of course, Clay Wisner. As the second pitch gets tipped for strike 2. 0-2 the count. Rams currently up by 13. They've had 13 runs in 14 hits. Rio Grande only having 1 as they move into the 3rd inning. Pitch comes. Sails on the outside. Ball 1. 1-2 the count. As that pitch goes strike. 1-2-3, count him. Rams bring up out number 1 in the first batter, and the Rams are playing fantastic. Wisner gets on the mound. In position, he deals. Grounder towards Torres. Torres flips over to Moan, gets the out at first. Now with 2 outs on the board. Number 0, Austin Kendall, the second baseman. Pitch comes. High fly ball. Caught by the outfield, and the Rams retire the side in 3. And they'll do some more damage in the bottom of the 3rd here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Just like a little party in here now. What are you doing here? I was talking to Tony. What's he doing here? I don't like him. 19? Yeah. He's your protege? Well, this isn't basketball. Halfway under me? That's kind of fruity. I did. Shut up. I'm actually kind of happy to be alone because I think that the counterpart is a lot better. Nobody uses it. It is one, yeah. It does look like one of those drum mics.
32-pound Jackson.
Bum, 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 bum. Rams, Red Storm. Bottom of the 3rd. And now batting, Elijah Lewis. Wearing the all white. Pitching still. Number 19 for the Rio Grande Red Storm. Of course, in prior was Gabe Carter, who was pitching pretty well until there became a slew of amazing bats for the Rams. First pitch gets tipped. Now 0-1 the count. Second pitch. Ball. He looks. He deals. Strikes Lewis in the back. And now a runner already on the base path for the Rams in Elijah Lewis. Pitching now, Reed Schultz. But it looks like his day may be cut short. And it looks like that's going to be the case as a new pitcher from the opposing bullpen. Now making his way on to the field. And once we get the name, but until then, of course, we've got tons and tons of athletics going on this week into the weekend. This weekend, of course, we'll be back here at Bowen Field, where the Rams will be taking on the St. Andrew Knights in a doubleheader. In the series doubleheader going to be on Saturday. First game on Friday, slated up to be at 1 p.m. I do not believe there should be any kind of weather hindrance because for some reason, the weather just never affects us. I know it was weird yesterday when we were at Senior Day. It was very brisk, very windy. You could see the clouds forming, and then nothing. Nothing at all. And then, of course, today, a little cloudy. Not as bad as yesterday, but that's just Grand Rec Park for you. I don't know if you've ever been at Grand Rec Park. It's at the foothills of East River Mountain. So the wind tends to pick up quite a bit. But looking at my phone and checking the weather, it looks like we might get some snow next Tuesday, which is the weirdest thing that we've getting snow in April. But that's just how the world works. Rams currently up by 13, and Elijah Lewis over at first. And the pitcher number 29, the freshman Evan Lewis from Carrollton High School in Carrollton, Ohio. And just to give props, I love the headshots that are on the roster website for the Rio Grande. So for Rio, it's RioRedstorm.com, which I also think was kind of cool. But now batting, number 44, Kevin Torres. Breaking ball, toes the line, veers foul. Now 0-1. Of course, Elijah Lewis still over at first. Rams up by 13. Second pitch. Ball. 1-1 the count. Swung on in a left field base hit for Kevin Torres. Evan Lewis, the freshman, with a 2.45 ERA. That one skids in the dirt. Ball one. Runners now at first and second, and Elijah Lewis and Kevin Torres. As Max Aristi now batting. Pitch comes. Aristi delivers. Grounder. Caught up, and they'll get the out at first, but not before two Rams make their way over to second and third. A swing of the bat by Medlock could bring the Rams up 15. First pitch. Swinging, strike one. 1 out. Fly ball goes foul. Strike two. 0-2 the count. 1 out. Looks. Deals. And a swing and a miss. Brings up out number 2. And with 2 outs, 2 Rams on the base paths, we make our ways back to the top of the lineup with Nate Cobb, the center fielder. First pitch, down in the dirt, ball 1. 2 outs. The 1-0. Cobb having to do a little bit of limbo. Get out of that one. 2 balls, no strikes. Two balls, no strikes. 2 runners. Pitch comes right down the middle. Strike 1. Next pitch. The 2-1. Into the dirt. Ball 3. The pitch. Foul ball. Stays in foul territory. Strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runners on the bags. The payoff. On the inside, ball 4. Now the bases are loaded, but not without having 2 outs as Reese Genter makes his way up to bat. Genter waits for the pitch. It comes. High fly ball to left center field. It's caught. And the Rams have their first scoreless inning as they move into the 4th here shortly. Rams up by 13 as we move into the fourth inning. First pitch. Foul ball. Skyrockets and lands right into the bullpen. Wisner in his third, check that, fourth inning pitching. Back to the top of the line in the center fielder, Darius Jordan. Pitch stays on the inside corner. Strike one. Check that, strike two. That pitch, low and outside, ball one. 1-2 the count. Wisner deals. Grounder to Torres. Torres flips it over to Mo. And that brings up out number one. Jacob Johnson, the catcher. Now batting, he'll be followed by Gavin Lovsky. Oh and 1 the count. Pitch number 2 from Wisner. Johnson gets a piece of it. Strike two. He breathes. He pitches. Big swing and a miss. Strike three. You're out of there. Rams have 2 outs on the board as Lovsky makes his way. First pitch, ball. The pitch, grounder, picked up by the third baseman Interisti. Gets it over to Taylor Moe, and that retires the side in 3. Moving to the bottom of the 4th here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. David Meach to start off the bottom of the fourth inning for the Rams. Rams already have a commanding 13-0 lead over the Red Storm, which is a much different side of the coin they saw in the first game in Rio Grande, Ohio. He looks, he deals into the dirt. Ball one. Pitch comes on the inside corner. Strike one, 1-1 the count. The pitch. High fly ball down the alley. The outfielder sprinting. He's not going to get there in time. David Meach rounding first and getting to second. A Ram now in scoring position. Fly ball. Deep center field. It's caught. Meach is going to tag up, race over to third. One out on the board as Taylor Moe makes his way into the box. Class deals. Moe gets a piece of it. Strike one. One strike, one out. And with Meach knocking on the door at third, might be willing to give up some vacancy over at first to keep Meach from reaching home. Previous pitch tipped. This one also tipped. No balls, two strikes, one out. Big Meach, Larry Hoover over at third. Deals into the dirt. Sails behind the catcher. Meach comes home and brings the 14th run. Still 1-2 the count, one out. That one's in the dirt. Ball two. Count evens up. One out on the board. The 2-2. And a swinging strike three. Tacks on the second out. That's Elijah Lewis. Comes up to bat. Breaking ball. Grounder down the 5-4 hole. And it's a base hit for Elijah Lewis. Now a runner over at first and Lewis. The pitch. Torres. He waits. He deals. Grounder. Over to third. Gets it over to first in time and brings up out number 3. Moving to the 5th here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. So they pulled Meach because he's hurting, or maybe they pulled Meach because he's hurting, or who's he been here for? Like a year and a half? They came in my year. I don't know what that means. Is he your age? Pitching now for the Rams. Number 23, Clayton Lewis. There's been another substitution over in right field. Going from David Meach to Patty Lumbum. Or Patrick Patty Lumbum. They all call him Patty. But it's just like when they call Elijah Lewis Big Lou. First pitch ball. Takes a breath. Lewis deals. Right in the box. Strike one. I'll take a break from the sailing bird. Bird was actually flying kind of low. So, play resumes. Pitch. Knocked around. Strike two. And my sources are telling me that Clay Wisner has moved into the designated hitter position as 2-2. Now the count. High fly ball to right field. Lumbum camped under it. He'll get the grab for out number one. Pitch comes a little outside. Ball one. The 1-0 from Lewis. Covers back. I hear the thud, so it hit the top of the stadium awning. For strike one. Lewis deals to home. A little low. Ball two. Big swing and a miss. Strike two. Fly ball. Drops into shallow left field territory. And it's a base hit for the Red Storm. The pitch. Fly ball to center field. Caught. Brings up out number two. Runner over at first base after the base hit that dropped into shallow left field. And now batting for the Red Storm, number 6, Maddox Mead. Standing at 5'10", 155 pounds, the freshman from New Albany, Ohio. New Albany High School alum. Wisner deals the 0-2. A big swing and a miss for strike three. Let's move into the bottom of the fifth here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Max Aristi to start off the Bottom of the fifth for the Rams. Rams can lead 14-0. Pitch comes, sails outside, ball one. Pitch strikes a wristy. He'll jog over to first. Pitching Taylor Vaughn from Lancaster, Ohio, Fairfield Union High School. Sitting at 6', 275 pounds. The sophomore, righty. Runner over at first in a wristy. As Bryce Medlock makes his way out. First pitch on the outside, ball one. Medlock. Up to bat. Vaughn checks back. Tries to pick off a wristy to no avail. Still the 1-0. Second pitch sails inside. Ball two. Medlock gets a piece of it. Strike one. 2-1 the count. A runner over at first. Gives a couple head nods. Vaughn deals. And a swinging strike two brings the count even. The pitch. Medlock still fighting at the plate with the foul tip. The 2-2 part two hits Medlock in the helmet, and he'll take his base. Two runners. On the bases. As we make it back to the top of the lineup in Nate Cobb, the center fielder. The pitch. Fastball on the inside. Ball one. See a couple more Red Storm players warming up in the bullpen. Pitch. Skips in the infield. They'll throw it over to second. And now runners are placed on the corners in Nate Cobb and Max Aristi. First pitch comes. outside, ball one. Second, curls up, hits the net that is provided to protect the Peter McGonigal press box here at Peters Park, attached to Cities Park in Bowen Field. The 1-1 brings up strike two. The pitch. High fly ball. Center fielder camped out under it. Aristi will sprint home and bring up the 15th run. The Rams still with a runner at first in Cobb. Looks like somebody's coming to adjust the second base. And as they do that, we're going to thank a couple more of our sponsors. Since 1989, Black Tie Charters gone the extra mile to provide clients with exceptional service. The Rams ride with Black Tie Charters. Keeping Networks offers broadband internet speeds faster than outdated phone company, DSL, and comparable cable with no data caps. Keeping Networks going further with the Rams. Make your next event special with Chick-fil-A at the Mercer Mall Catering. The Chick-fil-A Mercer Mall locations offer options to nuggets, strip salads, and box meals. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. Rams currently up by 15 runs. And with a runner at first. And 2 outs. See what damage they can do left in the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch goes strike. Vaughn Class deals. Ball one. 1-1 the count, 1 out. Check that, 2 outs. Pitch comes way outside. Ball two. We're seeing a lot more of the exchange as the Rams maintain this 15-0 lead after collecting 12 runs in the second. The 2-1. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. As my partner in Ethan Stinson always says, deuces are wild. Daddy Lundblom batting. Cobb at first. Pitch. Sails outside. Ball 3. Count. Full. And the payoff. It comes. Lundblom gets a piece of it. Count remains 3-2. The pitch. And that's shin music all day. Lundblom will take his base over at first. As Clay Wisner comes up to bat. First pitch, right across the middle of the plate, strike one. Vaughn deals. Wisner gets a piece of it. Now down 0-2 in the count. 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Pitch. Skids in the dirt. Ball one. Two. And another outside pitch. Brings the count full. Runners at first and second. The payoff pitch. Outside. Loads up the bases. There's going to be a quick mound visit. It looks like that could be the end of Vaughn's day. We're going to take a quick break on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Number 27, Trey White, being the fifth pitcher, rather, to pitch. Taylor Moe, fly ball, deep left field, caught. And that'll bring up the 6th inning in 60 seconds. Lewis deals. The first pitch here, big swing and a miss, strike one. The pitch, foul ball, skyrockets. It gets outside the park fences. Strike two. Lewis deals on the outside. Ball two. The pitch, big swing and a miss, strike three. Lewis gets the forward K. Coming up to bat, Mitch Santino from Lancaster, Ohio, went to Fisher Catholic High School. Standing at 5'10", 155 pounds, the freshman. Switch hitter. Count now 1-1, 1 out. Pitch. A little inside. Ball two. Count evens up at 2-2, 1 out. The pitch. Grounder. Torres picks it up off the hop, flips it over to Mo, and gets out number two. Two outs on the board. Top of the 6th inning. As number 44, Zach Price, the sophomore pitcher outfielder from Delaware, Ohio, transfer from Urbana University. Lewis deals. Hits Price. He'll take his base. That's a big guy standing at 6'2", 225 pounds, a sophomore. They're going to bring in pinch runner in Darius Jordan. Nathan McVeigh from Evansville, Indiana. Transfer from Vincennes University. JUCO. And I believe Indiana. It's either Illinois or Indiana. I can't remember. First pitch. Curls on the inside. Ball one. One the count. The pitch in the zone. Strike two. The pitch drops right in for strike three. And I'll move into the bottom of the sixth. The Rams have their possible last offensive stand here. The single weekday game versus the Rio Grande Red Storm. Now batting number 39 from Winder, Georgia. Dalen Nye. We've seen Nye bat a couple of times, but the young freshman is definitely a quick one on the base paths. Trey White still pitching. As that first pitch finds its way into the strike zone, strike one. Oh, 0-1 the count. No outs. Pitch comes. Nye gets a piece of it. Strike two. Grounder over towards third. Takes a second to grab it. Nice sprinting towards the bag. Not going to get there in time. So for out number one. And Kevin Torres to succeed him. Kevin Torres is spending time over at second. That first pitch. Well, strike. And another swing and a miss for strike two. That pitch on the outside, ball one. White looks. He deals on the outside corner, the strike zone. Strike three. 2 outs as Max Aristi comes up to the plate. Pitch. Curls in. But a little outside the strike zone. Ball one. Fast tempo pitch for ball two. White looks, deals. Ball three. And that one's outside for ball four. Max Aristi will take his base. As Bryce Medlock now comes up to bat. Breaking ball. High fly into center field. Sprints back and gets the grab. That brings up what could be the final inning. If the Red Storm can't tack on 5, we'll be back there shortly with the 7th. The Rams have a new pitcher for the final inning in Colton Mochler. Pitch comes in just a moment. He deals right down the middle, strike one. Pitch on the outside, ball one. Now batting, freshman Caden Buxton, standing at 6'1", 195 pounds. Also from Carrollton High School in Carrollton, Ohio. Big swing and a miss. The pitch comes, grounder. Get the throw over to meet Taylor Moe for out number one. Number 24, Ryan Wheeler, the sophomore catcher, standing at 6'2", 230 pounds. The pitch, grounder, passes the bag into shallow center field, base hit for Ryan Wheeler. A lot of power hitters coming up in rotation as now. Number 25, Seth Mills, standing at 5'10", 205 pounds, the sophomore from South Shore, Kentucky. Raceland Worthington High School. Man, is that a mouthful. First pitch from Bachler. Strike one. That one, wild pitch. And Wheeler's going to steal second. One out on the board. A runner at second. And Mills up to bat. The 1-1. High fly ball down the alley. Two sprinting. Lundblom brings it in, but now runners are on the corners. The Rio Grande need at least 6 runs to keep this game going. As number 16, Josh Dillon from Newark, Ohio, went to Utica High School. Bachelor gets a right down the middle, strike one. Another one. Strike two. The 0-2. Dillon gets a piece of it. Count remains 0-2, one out. Runners are on the corners. The pitch tipped around. Count remains 0-2. Dillon fighting at the plate. Rams can prevent an error from occurring. The pitch on the outside corner, strike three. Colton Bachelor with the strikeout. Two outs now on the board. Runners still on the corners. Botchler deals to home. Right down the middle, strike one. As Maxton Mead is now up to bat. First pitch, strike. Second one. Into the glove, strike two. The pitch. Girls into the dirt. Ginter stays in front of it to prevent the runner at third from advancing. Mead gets in position. Pitch tipped around, called foul. Count remains 1-2. 2 outs. Runners on the corners. Rams currently up 15-zip. Pitch comes outside and in the dirt. Runners going to steal second. And with 2 runners in scoring position, a swing of the bat could bring them home. The pitch on the outside. Grande advances a runner, comes across home plate and prevents the shutout. 15-1, and a runner's over at third. Count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. Girls on the outside corner. 1, 2, 3. That is it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for joining me. It has been a fantastic day here at Bowen Field. I'm Jackson Bass, and from everybody who's the support staff here with the Sports Information Department, thank you so much once again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course, take it easy, Rams fans.